Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're going to be talking about my methods for how to set up a Halloween one-shot. Shall we get started? I enjoy holiday-themed one-shots. Absolutely love them because there's so much you can do no matter the holiday. Now, Halloween is coming up in 2 days, and that is a very big and easy themed one shot to do. I have sadly yet to do one, and I don't know when I'll ever be able to. Hopefully, one day I will. But those of you who are wanting to do one, but you don't know what you want to do or how to start one, this video is going to be my methods for how to build a one-shot for Halloween. Now, of course, you can use these same methods for any one-shot, but this is dedicated more towards Halloween horror themed. Bring my notes up here. So, number one, very important, you need to plan with your players on the time restraint. How much time you're going to have to play, how long you all are willing to sit there and play, because a one shot can take anywhere from 2 to 7 hours typically. There's some friends of mine who've told me they've had 12-hour sessions for just a regular D&D session, and you can easily do a one shot for that. So you need to sit down with your players and communicate how long you all are willing to play and figure out how much time you have that you can dedicate to playing. And then depending on the length that you're going to play, how many breaks you're going to take, because you are going to need some breaks. So if you're doing a 2-hour session, you typically really wouldn't need a break. But a 4-hour session would need a 30-minute to a 1-hour break. And you don't want to throw in too many encounters, especially if you're doing a 2-hour session. If you're doing a 2-hour session, I say no more than 2 major encounters. If you're doing a 4-hour session, I would say no more than 3 major encounters. 4-hour session, 3 major encounters, yeah. Because if you have too many encounters or you have too much story / detail, you can easily go over your time limit. And this will give you an unfinished story, which I have encountered myself. It's not fun for anybody. You need to seriously plan out your story. So that is the first major thing you need to focus on, is plan out your time with your players. Number 2, figure out or plan what or who your villain or villains are going to be. And what I mean by that is, do you want an individual that's in charge of a group of minions? Or do you want it to just be the individual? So some examples are vampires, liches, werewolves, zombies, ghosts, mummies, hags, etc. They can have or be minions. So figuring out who the villain is will help you develop the story. At least it does for me. Number 3, what would the villain or villain's goals be, and what are they doing to achieve this? Examples. Is the vampire trying to build their domain? Was the mummy awakened and now trying to retake their land? Are the hags trying to sow fear, chaos, and mayhem into the village just for their mere enjoyment? Or is the werewolf unable to control their urges under the full moon and become a mindless beast, rampaging through the forest, through the woods, through a town, etc.? Number 4, this is very important. Figure out a plot hook that would give the party reason to proceed to the plot. Would they be enticed by riches, land, titles, magic items, glory, or their moral compasses? Try to make sure it is something that makes sense for the players, the characters, and the story. If you don't provide something that would entice the players or the characters, why would they want to go and help out or involve themselves with this story? And number 5, have fun. That is the most important thing when it comes to playing D&D. You want to make sure you and your players have fun. So I have some examples of a story that you could come up with. A vampire could be in charge of a town, bleeding it dry in every sense of the phrase. He has appointed a mayor who is a vampiric spawn or his familiar, whichever you prefer to run with. The mayor could then hire some bandits, thugs, cultists, whatever you find appealing, to use as muscle to keep people under boot. The party could find an individual traveling the road trying to find help as they have escaped the town and they're being chased by the mayor's goons. This would be an easy plot hook to lure your players into the story, and then the person that they're rescuing, they're saving, could tell them everything that's happening in the town. This provides multiple key threats that would be the lackeys of the mayor themselves, and then the vampire, the head of this hierarchy. And the rewards for your players could be, like, for starters, depending on the alignment of your players, if you have a cleric or paladin or something like that, moral compass. You have this person in need of help. They are begging you to help them and their town. There's an evil threat. We need to stop this evil threat. If your players are more lured in by treasures, they could offer money. They could be the family of the former mayor or descendant of some nobles in the town that have been forced down to commoners. They could promise wealth. They could promise titles. They could promise, hey, if you deal with this vampire, you can take their land or their home, their domain, whatever. You can take their home. Or they could be like, whatever you find in their castle, their home, you can keep. It is yours. Just please help us. Something like that. Or something more inclusive and something that I have similarly done for my winter one-shots. The party could be in a town or village celebrating a job well done, or partaking in / enjoying an autumn festival, and undead start to attack. This could be due to a necromancer raising the dead, a spell gone wrong, or the undead have been stirred by the festival due to the gates of the underworld becoming so thin that they were able to break through. Now, depending on the source of the undead's unrest, it would easily provide a selection of threat focuses. If it's a necromancer, will the party first focus on the undead, or go straight to the necromancer who's the source of all of this? If it's a spell gone wrong, is the spell constantly active and forcing the dead to rise up or summon the undead from another plane? Or is it converting people into undead? If that's the case, how will the party stop it? Or if it is a gate from the underworld, will your party have to fend off the waves of the undead until dawn, when the gate becomes stronger between dimensions? Or will your party have to close this gate, as the gate will otherwise remain open? This idea of the undead while your party is in a town enjoying the festivities is one of the easiest, if not the easiest, plot hook, because your party is directly now involved. They are literally in the middle of the story. They typically have no choice but to fight their way through this threat. I say typically because you have some party who'd be like, okay, well, we're going to teleport out of this town and just let it fall. So that is another reason why you need to talk with your players. Make sure that they are going to be involved in the story. Make sure that they want to participate. And as I said, these are all things that can be applied to when building a one-shot in general. So please feel free to implement these. If these methods don't work for you, maybe try it out and see how you can adapt it to your style and how it would help you build a story. Watch a few other videos on how to build one-shots and see what similarities there are, what differences there are, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And of course, there are plenty of one-shots out there you can find on the internet or in books. There are plenty of PDFs that you can buy from websites. They're like a few bucks. There's books out there you can buy online. There's Kickstarter projects out there for one-shot books, adventures, things like that. If you are planning on running a one-shot for Halloween, or this has inspired you to run one, or to play in one, please comment down below letting me know if you are making one, if this inspired you, if you're going to be playing in one. And once you've done so, come back, comment again, letting me know how it went. Let me know if this video was helpful at all. And please, feel free to go back into my last 2 videos and let me know if they were helpful at all in helping you build your one-shot, or if they were helpful in you playing in a one-shot. As my last video was the Zombie Hunter, which is a class for 5e that focuses on fighting the undead. And the video before that was some horror or Halloween themed monsters or creatures that you can have in your one-shot adventures, things like that. And at the end of all my videos, you see how I have a video on both sides of the screen here. On this side of the screen will be a playlist called DM Corner, where I give suggestions and ideas for DMs or GMs out there wanting to build their stories, wanting to find new creatures and threats they can throw at their players. In that playlist will be the last 2 videos I did. This video will also be in that playlist. So please feel free to check those videos out. Let me know if any of them were helpful, if they were inspirational, what you would like to see thrown in there, things, suggestions. I would love to hear your opinions, your voices, your thoughts. Please give this video a like, hit the subscribe button if you've not already subscribed, hit the bell notification if you haven't already so you get notified when I upload a video, because I do upload sporadic Kickstarter promotion videos. Comment down below what you thought about this video, what you think about the DM Corner playlist, any suggestions, things you'd like to see, things you don't like, etc. And then lastly, please share this video. I am so thankful to all of you who have been following my channel, giving me support by comments, likes, sharing. As of the time of recording this, am at 164 subscribers. I am so thankful to all of you. And my video for the Legends of Avantris Crooked Moon Kickstarter promotion is, at this moment of recording, 847 views. I am a small amateur channel, and that is the most viewed video on this channel. I am so thankful for the support. Please continue to give me the support that you can. It's as simple as just watching my videos and hitting that like button. It's as simple as commenting a simple hi. Any interaction gets these videos and my channel out there. Again, cannot thank you all enough. So, as always, please take care of yourselves. Until next time, hobby on.